over, a lot of people don't go to YouTube straight away. So.
Yeah.
Oh, first I gotta check.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to DIY with Jane, live on the YouTube channel. We're glad you're here. Hope y'all are doing well on this Friday afternoon. It is cold and windy in Hiawassee, Georgia. And it's gonna, what's it doing? It's going to freezing tonight, and we're not gonna get up above 32 until sometime Sunday. Is that right, Anna?
Yeah, I'll check into it for sure.
So, anyway. Hey, beautiful. There's beauties. That's Miss Flower Jane in the house. Welcome. Hello, England. Jolly old England. How are you? Hello, Ruby Crampton. There's Maryland in the house. Here y'all come. Welcome. We're glad you're here. We're always glad you're here. And so we're glad you're here today, too. So, how is everybody? Everybody good? When you get on here, say hello. Hey, Leapy, my sweet little yellow heart friend. Say hey. When you get on, say hey, and I'll say hey back. Hello there, Miss Blagg. Welcome. Here everybody comes now.
All right, I'm just now getting it posted on Facebook.
Okay.
It took me a minute here.
Anna's over here sharing it over to Facebook so that the folks that, you know, go there looking for us will know we're over here and they can come join us. Hello, New York, Linda Baker. Happy Friday to you too, my friend. Happy Friday. So, I got a couple of projects for you today.
You guys are going to love them.
I hope you're going to love them. And we've got a few little updates. You know, I know it's getting cold here. It's windy here and cold. And I was just saying earlier, we're going to go below freezing sometime this afternoon tonight, and we're going to stay below freezing until, hey, Delaware, until Miss Montoy, until I think sometime Sunday.
Yeah,
so,
we're going to get to 48 on Sunday.
Okay, so Sunday we're going to warm back up.
With sun.
48, so, yeah.
But we're going to be 18 degrees, 18 tonight, 17, right around there.
Hello there, Miss Shantz. Welcome. St. Charles, Illinois in the house. All right, so a couple of things. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to address the elephant in the room. I know y'all are looking at me going, what's wrong with your mouth? Well, this is chemotherapy cream for lip cancers that are all around my mouth. So that's why I look so terrible. I apologize for that, but that's what it is. And so now you know. You don't have to wonder anymore. It'll look better in another couple of weeks. So, y'all know we introduced a new paint line last week. And one of the curiosities was, because it's an acrylic resin-based paint, and one of the questions that y'all asked me last week is, will it work with the IOD inlays? The answer is yes, it will. This is that same blue I was putting on this chest. I just painted this little sample heart, and I used the indigo inlay with it. And this is one, I think this would have been either the second or third application of the inlay. And I had used it on another heart, so, I didn't get it, oh, I'm going to be all right. It just doesn't look so pretty.
Yeah, we just didn't want you guys to think we had cooties over here.
Yeah, I didn't want y'all to think I needed to be in a leper colony or something. So, anyway, I just figured I'd tell you what it was, and then nobody has to worry.
It's Jane's ongoing cross to bear in life.
That's right. It never ends. I'm constantly... They're constantly doing something with those basal and squamous cells with me. So it's just the way it is.
Oh, hey, you guys. Did you see me? Sorry, I did turn the light on.
So anyway, just here's your answer. The inlays will work with the farmhouse paint. And this is a inlay I had used a couple of times, so that's why it looks faint. That's not because of the transfer. That's because that was either the second or the third time I'd used it. There were a couple of areas that I had not used, and so that's why those are a little darker. Okay? So, yeah, no cooties. I told Dawn, I said, it looks like I've been doing a lot of kissing, doesn't it? But that ain't what it is. So anyway, there you go. I just wanted to let y'all know about this. okay, because that was a big question the other day about the inlays, and it does work beautifully. Yeah, that's kind of what cold sores look like too. Yeah, that's right. So it works beautifully. So I'm happy to know that it works beautifully because the protocol from IOD is these inlays are designed to work with chalk type paints, and they're not so sure that, you know, they can't guarantee that they will work real well with acrylic paints. Well, I can tell you that it works beautifully with the farmhouse paint, or it did for me. Okay, so I just want you to know that. Number one. Number two, since we are a crackle kind of a community around here, and we have crackle that we use with our chalk type paint, and that is the crackle size and the crackle medium that y'all all know and love, we also need to have a crackle for our acrylic type paints. And I don't know if I haven't tried it. I don't know if my crackle size and my crackle, my cracking product will work with this acrylic resin-based paint. I haven't tried it yet, but I do have a product that it will be available next week that works with the acrylic paint.
New.
It's going to be brand new.
Look
Get a load
at
of that.
Woo!
And it is a one-step crackle. So what you do is you put down your color that you want to shine through. You put the crackle. Put your paint down, let it dry. Put the crackle down, let it dry for a minimum of 2 hours. Then you make sure that the crackle product has dried, and then you put your second color of paint over the top, and it cracks immediately. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. As Anna said, this is my cross to bear. It's just it's an ongoing process with me. So yeah, it is crackle. And so let me put you down. I have prepared a piece for y'all. This is the candlestick we did the other day with coffee bean. I have put the crackle medium on it and allowed it to dry. I want to show y'all how quickly this product crackles on the crackle medium.
Now, you don't seal the paint before, you just go from paint to crackle. Correct?
Yes, remember this is an acrylic resin-based paint, and it already has a sealer in it.
It's hard to get out of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so so when you're working with these farmhouse paints, they are sealed. Now I will tell you, let's go back to this inlay for a moment. Let me put the camera back up. Let's go back to this inlay for a moment.
Want to seal that.
This I have not sealed mine yet, but I'm going to tell you that my inclination, my gut says that this needs to be spray sealed, and then if you wanted to brush on a sealer, I would probably spray seal it twice, spray it, let it dry, spray it, let it dry, because this is still a water-based paint that you have here, a water reactive paint. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know by sinking it into the acrylic resin if that makes it permanent or not. So this will be a board that I'll try. Maybe I'll try it after a while. Hey, DQ.
Amazing.
So just so you know, I suspect this portion, the inlay, will probably reactivate with a water-based sealer if you try to brush it on. That's going to be my guess. But we'll try it here in a minute and we'll find out. All right? And so here's your crackle, and we're going to use this crackle right now.
That's gorgeous.
It's super cool, and it works. It works instantly. So it's
that was just wood that you put the coffee farmhouse paint
that's
on,
right.
And then you already put a coat of crackle.
Of the crackle, yes.
Okay.
And I don't have this product yet, but I will have it next week. Okay.
And then the next step is that you put your next color paint.
Your next color of paint.
Your prominent paint. The
Yes.
first paint is what's going to peek through.
That's right. And you can do it either way, y'all. If you wanted to put your light color paint underneath and then paint a dark color, then the crack is going to be, the reverse of this. I've done both of mine the same way. Hindsight's 20/20, I probably should have put down the white and then put the gray over the top so you could see the difference, but I didn't do it that way. But just imagine that the gray is the white and the white is the gray, and that's what you would see, okay? So you definitely want to pick two colors that are a high contrast if you want to really be able to see the crackle, okay? All right, so here we go. See what happens here.
Somebody, I don't know how Furniture got on here to say, "Hey ladies, wasn't you or me?" Who's that?
I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Then it says message retracted. What the heck?
It beats me. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
I didn't do it.
Somebody's hacked into our Furniture page, maybe. I don't know.
That's weird. Yeah, Sonia, we love it too, and that crackle's gorgeous. So this, again, to go over, she painted that coffee color
bean
for the farmhouse paint, and then she put a coat of crackle on, and that crackle is clear. Is that correct?
It is, yes.
Okay.
And it dries glossy.
Okay, clear and it dries glossy. Then she let it dry for at least a couple of hours is recommended.
Yes.
And now she is taking what color, Jane?
This is Urban Ice.
Urban Ice farmhouse paint, and she's putting it over
The crackle.
that
That
has
is
dried
correct.
for 2 hours.
So because we've
Oh, it's Donna!
Oh, you know what? I bet it's Donna.
I forgot. Hey, Donna.
That's right. She gets on. She has access to our YouTube channel.
That's right. I'm like, what?
Hey,
We got
Donna.
hacked. We thought we got hacked.
That's our other partner in crime. And look,
Yeah,
you see her. She's playing tricks on us. So this is already starting to crackle. I'll show it.
Yeah,
I'll hold
show
it up
us.
to.
Now, when will it be fully crackled? Once it's dry?
I would say once the paint dries, it's done cracking.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be my guess. When the paint dries, the crackle stops.
Flower says, how do you get the crackle to look small? It just is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, this is not that crackle. It's not like the porcelain type crackle like we have with the other product. This is a very random crackle.
Oh, Terry, you have to do it. How you been? I haven't seen you for a while. Not hacked, yeah.
Yeah, we're glad we're not hacked.
Terry Hirschman's on it. We haven't seen her for a while.
Hey,
Hope you've been
California.
good. Yes, the crackle is gorgeous. Let me show you this again while Jane's finishing. Look at that. I mean, that's just crazy gorgeous. I have a dresser I have to paint with this farmhouse paint, and we were talking about, I think I might do just the drawers in crackle. I think that would be gorgeous. Pop color underneath it. What do you think?
I think it'd be pretty. So that's what you need. That is.
Hey, Diane Nicholson, we're showing a new crackle.
This is the nature of this beast. So it's a very random crackle. It is not controllable in the sense that the other crackle is really more of a fine crackle, a crazing, if you will, almost a porcelain type crackle.
And
this is
really smaller.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I say crazing. It's
Oh,
very
okay.
teeny and small. This is not that crackle. So let's see. I'm just going to have to pick this up and there's no way for me not to get my hands in the paint. So it doesn't matter. I just want to show y'all.
Oh my gosh.
To see how it has already instantly crackled. How cool is that? Look at that.
So it will not crackle paint that you put on, that when you put it on top of a paint, it won't crackle that paint on the bottom.
No,
It'll
it crackles the paint
what
that's
you
on the
put
top.
on top. Okay.
That is correct.
It's gorgeous.
Yes. Let me just touch up where I had to touch
Yeah,
it.
Terry. Yeah, we're going to be on here every other Friday, barring anything going on.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Because the other Friday we're on the paint page, so hopefully we'll be on here every other Friday. And let us know if it's clear, you guys. Are you guys having any cutting out with this YouTube? Let us know, please. Leapy says, I had crackle nail polish when I was little. It was so much fun. I love that. Maggie says it's amazing.
That is amazing, and it's
Flower
instant
says it's
gratification.
quick. That's quick. Chris says she loves it. Susan says that crackle's beautiful. Jade says, wow. Linda says, wow, that's amazing. It is amazing. So
Yeah.
we don't have it yet. Jane just had a sample to use, but we will obviously let you know as soon as it's on the website.
Yeah, it'll be up. I'm not sure what day next week it'll be up on the website, but it'll be up on the website and ready to go
Decoupage
next week.
Queen said, love it. Misty gave you hearts.
It's pretty cool. It is
That's
pretty cool.
amazing. And when it dries in a little while, actually, you want me to blow it down here for a little while? I'm going to blow it so you can pick it up.
You can, sure.
while you're
I'm going to
trying-
work on this, so it'll
Yeah.
probably give it, it'll have time to dry.
Well, it's real hot right here, so I can put it right
Oh
here.
yeah, let that blow on it. That'll be
Yeah.
great. I just hate for them to have to listen to that blower
Yeah,
blow.
right there the heat is.
Okay, so here's the other little fun project I was going to do with y'all. These are the frame molds. I was going to make a little Valentine's Day project with you. I just wanted to show you that's with new paint products you need, let me change this around. With a new paint product, you need other products to enhance that. And so, you know, as I go along, I'm going to introduce an entire line of products that are designed to work with this acrylic-based paint so that, you know, you'll be able to crack it and glaze it and just, you know, all the things that we like to do. And so you need products that are going to work. You are going to make furniture painting fun. Yes, I am.
Diane says she needs that. Yeah, next week we'll have it next week, girl.
So
everybody says we're loud and clear, streaming great, so that'll just lets us know.
Awesome. It's Facebook.
Glitch.
It's a Facebook issue. Yes, you after you use this crackle medium, actually you might, the Decoupage Queen might, this is the Decoupage Queen product. I'll just go ahead and tell you. She might can answer this question, but because I don't really know the answer, my guess is that yes, you need to seal over the top of this with a you know, some type of a sealer to protect that, because I think it'll probably, you know, it with a lot of use it may flake off. Because you know,
she's still on.
Yeah,
oh,
if she's
look
still
who's here. Lori's on. She figured
Woohoo!
out how to comment. Lori, did you see the new crackle? I just found out about it today, girl, so I wasn't holding nothing back when we were talking yesterday.
So there you go.
Right? Didn't you just tell me about it today when I walked in?
Yeah, I brought that heart over and said, look at this.
I didn't know about it because we were talking about crackle, so we got a new one, girl.
We have a new crackle that goes with our acrylic resin-based paint, our farmhouse paint. All right, so now, this is just a fun little flower pot that you could use for a Valentine's Day gift if you wanted to. This is just a really small, maybe it's a 4-inch pot. I would say this is a 4-inch terracotta pot. I got it at Home Depot.
I love that color.
Kissing booth.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
It's darker than normal. That's
well, I
pretty.
painted it over. I'm repurposing this pot. It had a little kind of a gray color underneath, so it probably took. And when we seal it, it'll probably pop the color back.
It's pretty.
It's a beautiful hot pink. I call it Judy Garland red lipstick.
It's pretty.
This particular crackle is designed to work with acrylic paints, Leapy. So the other crackle that I have that is a 2-step process works well with the chalk-based paint.
We will test it, but we did not yet. We just got it, so we didn't play with it yet.
Yes. So I don't know if it'll crack on the chalk paint, and I don't know if the one that will crack on the chalk paint will work on the acrylic, but obviously I'm going to test them all.
Yeah, Lori, that's what we were saying. It is not a small crack like what
it
yours
is not.
were on the hearts.
No, it is not.
For the hearts, what you had worked perfectly.
Yes, this is totally different and random. This is a totally different kind of crackle.
It's gorgeous, though.
Yeah, very, very random, you know, and unstable as far as the crackle. You know, it's going to crack very...
You got to live on the wild side.
You got to take a walk on the wild side, baby. You got to take a walk on the wild side.
Hey, Heather McDonald. She said, hey, ladies.
Hello
happy
there.
To catch you figuring out this YouTube
Virginia.
thing. Yeah, we like to have YouTube as a backup, you guys, because it's really good, because you never know when Facebook's going to take a crud.
That's right.
We still want to be able to reach you guys, so we're trying to grow. So if you share us, like us, follow us,
that would be
love
awesome.
That.
We would, yes, we would absolutely love that.
Because we really need a backup. Because it is, you know, Facebook is privately owned if you don't know, and they could just decide to not do it one day. So.
Well, and it's just frustrating when you can't get a good feed.
Misty said a pale pink shading would look beautiful over that heart, still allowing the aged look. She loves the big crackle. Oh,
it would. I agree with you. That would be pretty.
It would be gorgeous.
So this is my rock hard top coat we're using here, and we're going to decoupage one of the Jamie Ray Vintage, one of the little sweet Valentine's Day.
Oh my God, they're going to freak out over this as this dries. Wait till you guys see this. This thing is amazing, this crackle. I'm just sitting here watching it crackle right in front of me.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it
crackles really until it dries.
It does. Mm-hmm.
Wow. I might have to try that.
So these are the, let me just do this so y'all can see, and I can get my pot down on the table so I can work on it.
She's laughing. Crackle wild side on a Friday
Take a
night.
walk on the wild side.
That's right. She's Friday night over there. Across the pond. It's Friday night.
And I did paint this with beadboard, y'all. I did paint my little pot, my little picture frame with beadboard. So we have a nice, you know, neutral background underneath here.
And we're just excited to be able to have 2 different paints to offer you guys.
We are.
Because there's all different kind of projects, and you know, we want you. We were, you know, lacking in that area for you, so now we have full
now
service
we're better.
paint.
Yeah.
But you can't, between these 2 paints, I don't think there's anything you can't paint, except for maybe a house outside.
That's right. Well, you could paint a house, but it'd be a little pricey.
Yeah. Hey Tina, she said, "Dang, it took me this long to figure out to chat. Looks awesome." Yeah, I don't even know if I know privately how to do it, but you do have to have a. You do have to be.
You just have to have You just have to have an account,
but
and
thank you guys for making the effort for us.
We do.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, we do.
We really do, because Facebook has been so much cutting out, and we feel terrible.
Facebook has not been our friend lately, and so, you know,
So
we need to be able to communicate with y'all.
I gotta get up and look at
Here, it's cute.
Oh my goodness, it's adorable. It's so cute. Did you lift it and let them see it?
Yeah.
It is it's
I'm trying
Lori,
to
it's the
zoom
one
it.
you have. It's the Jamie Ray vintage, the only Valentine's paper.
Yeah,
that
it's our
you have.
Valentine's Day paper. Yeah, and this is one of the small ones, one of the smaller ones, and this is the IOD frames mold. And I cast the entire thing. You can cast it without a center, or you can cast it with the center. And I cast it with the center, and then I just decoupaged the gal right on to the frame.
No way! I will not do my project on TV. I mean, not that I'm scared of the TV, but I just I'm not good at this kind of stuff, you guys. What size does a farmhouse paint in? Carol, it comes in 2 sizes only. It's 8 ounce and a 32 ounce quart. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can get gallons. I can special order gallons. I don't carry
But
gallons.
there's no medium with the DIY. They're used to us having this.
No. There's no pint size with this. Here, let me turn it like this. Look how pretty she is.
Pretty little pot. Maggie says, "Love those frame molds." Yes, we think that's
Just
IOD
classic.
really hit it out of the park with the IOD and the cameo molds. Really pretty.
Yes, they did. All right, so let's get.
Gorgeous.
So
It's adorable.
this is the frame mold, and let me explain. So you can just cast the frame if you want, and not the center. But for the purposes of this project, so that I would have something to decoupage my piece of paper on, I cast the entire thing, including the center, as if that's the, you know, the canvas, if you will. Okay. So you have that option though, because of the micro rim.
Look at it.
Oh wow.
Holy mackerel.
Hold on. Hold on. Hang on to your sweet tea, boys and girls.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, let me get this on and we'll
my
show them.
Gosh. They're gonna
Let me
have
get
a
this
heart attack.
decoupaged on here.
I know, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm just
Well,
freaking out.
now I want to just throw this down and grab that.
It's beautiful. I'm not touching it. It's still a little wet, so you gotta be careful.
Okay. Well, it'll dry pretty quick now, I think.
It's just a couple places.
So when you're putting this down on it's a slightly curved surface, so you're probably not going to get a perfect, you know, seamless application. But if you'll start at at the top or the bottom, either way, and work your way down slowly with a generous amount of the rock hard, the paper will actually stretch and mold itself to this little curved flat surface. But you have to give the paper a little bit of time to get wet underneath your brush in order to get it to go down, you know, so that it's nice and smooth. Okay, so just be a little patient with it, because once it gets wet, then you can smooth it out fairly easily. Okay.
Beth says adorable. Patricia said gorgeous. Susan Smith said hanging on to my sweet tea, Jane. Yeah.
All right, girl.
Wait till you see it, because this is still wet, but she'll be able to show it to you. The bottom is a little bit better. Terry says, okay, I really don't understand sweet tea. How do you make it? Oh my gosh. You just dump about 4 gallons of sugar in tea.
You boil your water, and then you steep your tea in the tea. Susan Smith can probably tell you easier than I can. And then, you know, I usually steep mine for 10 or 15 minutes after the water boils. And then you pour that into a gallon jug and add water. But before you add the colder water, you put the sugar in there so that the sugar melts in the steeped tea.
Teresa wants you to show how to use the oh no tool. Oh no. Oh tool.
Oh no tool. Okay, you want to run over there and get me one?
Yeah, you want me to?
Yeah, if you don't mind. All right, so there you go. So
put this up here for you.
Yep.
So you can grab it.
So here's this adorable little pot. The whole thing needs to be sealed. Let me just put a little bit of let me put some sealer on here so you see how this color pops. This is a beautiful kind of a hot pink. It's probably out of my reds in the DIY color. It's probably out of the reds. It is my favorite, without a doubt. Let me unzoom that a little so y'all can see how the color pops. It's a beautiful color. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Rich pink. I don't know if I'd really call it a hot pink. It's Judy Garland red lipstick to me. That's what it reminds me of. That red lipstick that all those movie stars used to wear back in the 50s. It's got that enough of a pink touch to it. It's just
and we only
gorgeous.
have 1 or 2 of these left, but Jane is getting more. So
yeah.
Don't worry if we run out that, you know.
There's lots more where those came from. Yeah.
Terry says she's going to make some sweet tea.
Oh, I love sweet
Flower
tea.
says very pretty pot. Carol says she loves sweet tea and she's from California, nothing better.
There isn't much better. It's just one of them things. I'm not sure what I got right there that caused that little bit of discolor, but something. All right, so there you go. There's that pretty little pot with those pretty little frames and those pretty little Valentines. So just adorable. And so you could put a little flower in it, put a little hyacinths in it, put, you know, a little spring flower in it. Or this is one I had used before, and I made a little dish out of it. So you can take the drip tray, put a little knob on it, and
where's your hearts that I got in photograph? Show them that too. Where's your heart wreath? Yeah, because you can show them that. It was right there. I don't know.
It's around here somewhere. It's over there, underneath that.
I gotta shoot it, but you can show it.
So you can. So there's your. So you can put a lid on it, and it makes like a cute little dish. See, if you put the drip tray on there upside down and put a little knob, then you have like a little candy dish. Yeah, sweet little project. Thank you. That's what I thought. Just cute.
Just show them that because they watched you.
Oh, okay.
Do it, so
this is my heart.
I'm gonna put it up on the thing, but we wanted you to
There's
see
the
it
heart
finished.
that I did on the. Was it the IOD? Something IOD-ing? What were we doing? No, it was the DIY marathon, Valentine's Day marathon.
Yes.
So there's the heart finished. And that was all done with the IOD rose molds.
Good to see you, Linda. Late or not, we love it to see you.
We used red wax. We made red wax with the clear wax and red pigment. And we waxed the entire piece. And then I went back over it and took the red off of this part so that it just left it on here. Okay?
Misty said Red Diamond is her favorite brand tea.
There you go.
You got hearts for your little thing. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
take it.
All right, there you go. So there's that.
If you grab it under here, it's still wet. You might have a better
Okay.
chance on the bottom. It's still tacky. Be careful. If
It's
you,
okay.
but
I
it'll
think
be
I got
good.
it. All right, so here we go with our, here's
Remember
our
what it looked
candlestick.
Like before? If not, you can rewind when we're done and you can see it before.
There's our candlestick.
Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh.
And look, is that not just absolutely amazing?
That's gorgeous.
It is quite incredible. Let's see if I can unzoom
They
this.
charge
There
a
we go.
lot of money in this store for Crackle stuff.
Oh, they do. They do. And I mean, walk in Pottery Barn and look at some of their, you know, restoration type pieces.
Jay
And see
says
how
she
much they
loves
are.
the heart because we're a little behind, or at least on my phone it is.
Yeah.
Rolls molds, lovely, love the heart. Oh wow! Everybody now they're saying, "Oh my."
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's crazy good
Oh
stuff.
golly, Maggie says, "Oh golly."
Yeah. So there you go. So there's that.
It's gorgeous, and you remember what she did? She just did the paint one coat, and then she let it dry at least 2 hours. Then she put on the crackle. No, then you put on
You paint it. You paint it.
the color that you want to peek through.
You paint it the base color that you want to peek through. You need to pick 2 colors and they need to contrast. Okay, so you need to have a very different 2 colors of paint. Like these are the 2 colors I used. I used coffee bean and urban ice.
'Cause you
Okay,
want
so
it to
see, you
peek
need a
through,
high contrast.
Because if you don't, then you won't even see the cracks.
You won't be able to see the cracks. So the more contrast, the more you see the cracks. The less contrast, the less you see the cracks. Now, let me just, having said that, let me say this. You could definitely use 2 colors of paint that are closer together, or the same color paint if you wanted to, and then use a glaze. And the glaze is going to sink down in the low places, and when you wipe it back, you're going to be able to see that darker color
Like a
in the
dark and
cracks,
decrepit or
like a
something.
dark and decrepit or something like that. So you could use it that way, but this is the fastest way to get the crackle, and you can see it by picking 2 contrasting colors. You can put your light color underneath. You can put your dark color underneath.
How cool would it have been to do red underneath or dark blue with the white? Oh, that would be gorgeous.
That'd be
Peek
pretty
through.
too. So then after you put your paint down, you let your paint dry thoroughly, and then you add your crackle medium and you let it dry for a minimum of 2 hours. After it dries, then you add your color, your top color, and it immediately starts to crackle.
As you guys saw.
It was cracking before I could get all of the paint on the candlestick.
Teresa said now
So-
she knows what to do with the candlestick she ordered from us. Absolutely.
It really it's beautiful.
Maggie said you're so right. Some of the stuff in the retail stores is super expensive.
It is.
Yeah, Lori, we haven't tried it yet on the DIY paint, but we will. Jane
We
will.
will, yes.
We're very anxious to see if it works and if it works the same because we want to be able to tell you guys.
These products are designed to work with acrylic paint. They're not designed to work with chalk or mineral-based paints. So I'm going to have to test it before I can tell you if it'll work with the chalk-based paints or not.
Yeah, we definitely will. Just like she just tested the
Just
paint
like the
inlays,
inlay.
and they did work. So we want to tell you once we know for sure.
And my disclaimer is it worked with the farmhouse style paint. I can't tell you if it'll work with your acrylic paint if it's a different brand. I don't know. I know it works with the farmhouse paint and it worked beautifully. So
Wow, show them that gorgeous thing again. Right
this?
there. Yeah, I'm in
Oh,
love
Anna
with
wants
that.
you to see this
I
again.
just can't believe how it worked. I mean, like
Yeah.
instantly, it's crazy.
I mean, it really looks like an architectural piece, y'all.
it looks like something old that's been sitting
Let me show
around
you.
for a long time.
I'll be right back. Let me show you this. Let me get this piece right here.
Hey, Corey. Thanks for popping in here, YouTube. We're excited to be on here. I'm so glad it's clear and you guys can hear us and it's not cutting in and out. That's great. Okay. Oh, look at
This
that.
is just an old, actually Carolyn Dawson gave me this, and I've sanded on it some, and so I've really chipped some of the paint off. But can you see the similarities? I mean, especially on this side, when you compare it, when you compare this
So that's probably
to
like
that.
100 years old on the right. And
Yeah, yeah. But look at the similarities. How quickly, I got to get my hands right because they're backwards. How fast we made this resemble this old. This is an old column. No telling how old it is. Probably at least 100 years old. It came out of Charlottesville, Virginia. So, and there's a whole lot of old antebellum type, homes and things up there. So, okay, y'all want to see the tool. So let me show you how this tool works. So we need to take one of these out of inventory.
I did already.
Good.
You know me, I'm on.
I know, I'm glad, because we're running low on these.
Dorothy says she hopes you have a lot of that Crackle product. She wants it, and a lot of people are going to want it. So
I'm going to get it. I can't even order it until Monday, and as soon as I can order it, I'll get it. Yes, I sure will.
She says a lot. Make sure you get a lot.
I'll get it. I'll get as. Okay.
As much as we can get. Sometimes
I'll get as much
we
as I
can't
can
always
get.
But it's a gorgeous and awesome product.
It is an awesome product.
And can we say we're the first ones?
We're one of the first ones that will have it available in America. It eventually will be available to many different retailers.
But we're definitely one of the first.
We are one of the three. There are three of us that are going to have access to it before anyone else, and I am
excited that it's us,
and grateful that I was allowed to be one of those three. It's a huge honor to me.
Maggie says, very beautiful, my friends. Missy says, I've worked with a lot of Crackles, and this is better than any I've seen or worked with. I think us too.
Yeah.
I mean, for Jane.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
It's a very unique product. It is a European product, and it has never been in America until now, is my understanding, and we're the first to have access to it. So we're going to get a lot of fun stuff out of the Decoupage Queen, which is where it's coming from. All right, let me put this down and show you how this tool works. All right, so the cleanup tool. So you're painting along. I'm gonna mess up my beautiful pot. What else do I have that I could work on?
Don't mess up your pot.
Give me something that I just need to clean up something on. Let's see. What have I got over here? I need something with a little bit of an edge.
You want this?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, that's something we've been playing with. So. Yeah, I don't know how it works, so I don't know what
This is kind of old, and I don't, if I mess it up, I mess it up.
Yeah, we've played around with it a lot.
So, let's say you're painting along, and you get some paint, and you go, uh-oh. I didn't want that.
You go, uh-oh.
You go, uh-oh. You take your tool, and you pull it back off.
Leapy says, I'll buy some acrylic paint if it doesn't work with DIY. It's just awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely check it for sure. Because we want to know also, for sure. Lori says, me too. Yeah, we'll let you know. Because like we said, we never like to tell you guys anything until we know for sure.
That's right. See how that's taking that off of there? Are y'all seeing that?
That's rubber, correct?
It is a rubber tip, yeah.
Like a silicone rubbery thing.
Silicone rubber tip, yes. And so I was able to remove that paint from that leaf. So that's what it does. It's your uh-oh tool. You go, uh-oh. I need my uh-oh tool.
Wait, you don't have, do you have it down? I can't see. I'm so far.
Yeah,
okay.
You're just on delay.
I'm so delayed. I'm like, oh, Jane, they're looking at you. I will remember the uh-oh for next time.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how it works.
So now, could you put the Crackle medium only where you want the Crackle to show?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you don't have to put it over your whole piece. You can just put it, if you just have certain areas that you want to age and crack like that, yes, you surely can. Absolutely. Okay, so you see how I took all that paint off the leaf? It was all on this edge here. You can still see a little of it down in that crack, but for the most part, it takes it back.
It's gorgeous.
Okay? Yes. Uh-oh. Hey,
Oh,
girl.
you sent us 2 messages?
Okay.
Heather, to the page?
Probably so. I didn't
Okay.
get them. Okay, so there you go. There's the projects that I had for today.
Heather, sometimes they get lost, so, you know, I think I'm friends with you. Send it to me, too, personally. Or
Yeah.
Jane.
Yeah, if you send it to either one of us,
Facebook has been about as
unreliable as it can
unreliable
possibly
as it can
be.
Teresa
here of
says
late.
the tool looks like it would be good for removing excess glue when putting down molds, too.
Absolutely. That would be a perfect use for it. Yes.
Awesome. Here, I'm
Yes.
gonna put this here. You guys can
That
look
would
at
be
that
that would be a
gorgeousness again.
perfect use for the uh-oh tool would be, and it has let's see if I can.
There's 2 ends, too.
Yeah, there's 2 ends, but I was going to try to see if I can get it in the camera.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you, Maggie.
So there's the point. This is the pointed end. You have a very pointed end. Very, very pointy. Not sure if you can see that. And then you have, this is a beveled edge. Okay? So you have two ends for your tool.
You guys have a great weekend,
Okay.
too. Thanks, Dorothy.
And Anna wanted y'all to see this one more time before we sign off.
I'm drool is coming out of my mouth over that.
I'm going to have to baby wipe her.
It is gorgeous.
So,
And Tuesday we'll be back on our page, you guys. Thank you so much for coming over here to YouTube.
yes,
We appreciate
thank you.
it.
So y'all have a great weekend, okay? And I hope you enjoyed our live today. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, of course, we would love that you would do that. We would love that you would share it. We would love that you would invite others to come over. Crackle-tastic. And subscribe to our channel. We need to get to, the goal is to get to 1,000 followers. That's your first requirement set by YouTube. So any help y'all would be inclined to give us along those lines, we would surely appreciate it, okay? Peace. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all, and you're just faithful, and we're grateful. Okay. Take good care. See ya Tuesday at 2.
Tuesday at 2.
On Funkature Facebook. Okay? Y'all take care. Thank you.